Today is October 17th, 2023. Craftsman magnetic trays are good for these kind of things. I found out if you're worried about losing your parts. Now, whoever put this border in and put it in wrong, I'm not going to redo it. There's no you can see here, there's no expansion, and this header is wrong. So, you know, that's what people do that do steam. They don't know what they're doing. So this is the top. As you can see in here, this is all open here. The border's not sealed. So that's what somebody did here. Five years old this border is. Okay, so you can see the insulation is sort of stuck to this box, but we're going to put it back on. Okay. I got my mask. You gotta wear a mask, especially if this is carbon. You gotta wear a biohazard with a respirator, but it's not carbon. So you can see here they did a very, very poor job here. This was put together. There are two sections. This is similar to the Steam Max. They're blocks put together prefab. that's where that's bolted down. So in the meantime here, there's two parts to this, I believe. This is the screw. See all the white powder there? That's condensation. You can see whoever the heck did this. I don't know what the hell. They cut this small of a piece of a flute pipe here. All they had to do was make this longer. I don't understand what the hell they had in their mind. But nevertheless, what are you going to do? These are things that people do. Okay, let's see what the hell flue this is. This looks like it's 12-inch. Okay, all we gotta do take this one off. And then take that draft box off. Whoever did this, they must have not used a support or something. You can see where they mounted all this shit. They put it okay, we got this off. You can see it's not really that dirty. This was not sealed properly, you know. So this could have been a potential problem if they didn't call me. But I think we're going to be able to put this back together. I'll be right in. I got to get a socket. Okay. It looks like they left this loose. I gotta pull this out a little bit. That guy didn't tighten this, and that's what happened. Okay, we got the draft box off. So what we're going to do is vacuum this, clean this, and re-cement this down. For this you need a 7/16 and a 3/8 ratchet. You only have to take one side out, the other one will push right out. As you can see, the border rep told me to take these out, but I'm not. Vacuum. This isn't too dirty, it just wasn't sealed. Alright, so actually, I am. These things rust. They'll stop the flue gas. vacuum all this crap out of here. And proceed to reseal this back. Now we gotta find a darn plug. I'll be right back. Now, these burners are stuck in here. So they make this, you know, the soot master makes this thin blade you stick in there and suck all that shit out. Instead of wasting your time, I got a compressor too. You pull those out, you're gonna be in big problems. This is designed to get in there. Right along the burners. Why take the chance? These people, they don't take care of these boilers. These have to be looked at once a year, sometimes twice. This is a steam boiler. It's not a forced air furnace. This stuff is not an ordinary hydronic system. Don't get that confused. HVAC people, some of them don't know this. There's a few, not many. This is a totally different trade altogether, steam. There's a few companies in Pittsburgh, they don't even want to touch this stuff. It's no different than a hot water boiler, but you got to understand the my batteries are almost dead. So you can see I sealed this in here and put down the right amount in. I'm going to bolt this down now. My battery's almost done. I got to get another battery. So I'll get right back here. Okay, we have the, you can see my battery or not, we have the back on. I have the strap on GoPro. But anyway, we're going to get this back in here. As you can see, whoever the hell did this, this was really bad installation. They're not familiar with a drop head heading. They should have come off of this with two 18-inch nipples. Put two 90s down. Make the proper header that's in the book of the manufacturer and the way it's supposed to be. Remove this this drip here. This is not an equalizer. It's just a drip off the main. And redo the header here with the equalizer down to the bottom, and this is 3-inch. They should have just kept the 2-inch for the equalizer, but this is not an equalizer, it's a drip. This is a proposed Hartford loop, but it's not. And then they should have put a valve here, like down here. But you know, these are things that people don't do right. This kind of stuff you can't do wrong. It has to be right. Now, I did this myself without any help. It wasn't that bad. Eventually, this border is going to fill because there's no expansion here, contraction on these pipes. Maybe the flanges may save it, but I doubt it. You have to put a swing on this. If you don't, that's what kills it. You can see where they put the union, right, you know, right at the damn jacket. All right, I'm going to put the fluid on it back. And we're going to do a combustion test on this monstrosity. Got this Now we're gonna get the elbow back in on me. See if everything else gets in. I think looks like it's in. So we'll be starting this here shortly. And alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a couple more screws to put in there. Then we'll have the test on this. Okay, we're going to start the combustion test here. We're going to take a draft reading on this. Make sure there's a draft. So, in the meantime, I'll put this back. Put the front door back. And now, this is a bigger boiler, so we're gonna have to check the whole thing along. And be careful when you do these, so you don't burn your hose up in there. Should have a call for heat. It's resetting. There it comes now. delayed. There it goes inside. It's spilling. But I want to make sure what's going up the chimney. It's dropping. Set my timer for 10 minutes. We cleaned this so it's dropping down. As you can see, I should have took this off, but so the oxygen looks good. We don't have a draft yet. You have to check each. You can see I'm moving my analyzer. This whole thing you want to check what's happening. So this should be taking a draft. We don't have no parts. On the startup it kicks out a little bit. I'm gonna save this and see how we're doing. So, problem is we don't have a draft. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It's a very poor draft. So this, in 10 minutes, may need to be qualified for a barometric damper. And with a couple spill switches. Because there's no draft in here. The test that is so if you can see, this ball's down here, it's not moving. No. I'm going to take an ambient. We're taking an ambient. There's no draft here. This is getting hot, but now the only other way to check is you can see there's nothing here before it was leaking. out of the fumes. I'll get right back to you. I gotta make a phone call. You may have a steam leak. Let's take that off. Could have a steam. The darn the damn it ain't the flue gas, the steam leak. Oh, you bastard. Don't hit your fucking head. So. We have to reseal that thing. Needs more. It's not a problem, we're gonna put it. That's why you gotta put the brush them in there. Come on. I relifted this and sealed this corner. The original installer, they just put a little bit. I used almost a full half gallon of this. So I lifted this because there was combustion gas still escaping. The first bead settled. And, you know, shrinked. So I lifted this. And this is just a condensation here, so we're gonna close this back because it's working now. See if I can get insulation for this from Weil Mclain. But this is a big board, and I believe it's not spilling, but we're going to have to get air in here. Or do something else. we're going to see if this to get insulation on here. But it's sealed now. That's what we need, more insulation or something. As you can see, I'm conducting a draft test with my Analyte Digital. There's no draft here. These two numbers are not the draft. The next one over. The next second one over. So it would be minus 0.1 or 2, etc. So there's no draft here. So we're going to conduct a flue gas analysis here, and you may have to get air in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something to block part of this draft to see if we get a draft over there. And you can see far in. There's fluctuation here, so what I'm going to do is partially block this and recommend this gets insulated, this pipe, to see if we get a draft. Okay. No draft. Now what I'm going to do is partially I have to get something to clog this off. So there's no draft. On this little. Alright, let me see here. These are problems you gotta test for. I'll get right back here and we'll find the fix for this. Okay, as you can see, this is not drafting. So what I did was the protocol for NCI. Now, what we're going to do is seal this draft box and it'll start to make a draft, as you can see here. Let me we're sealing this. Either there's too much drag, you can see that this is sucked up, okay? So we're gonna you see how it's starting to make a draft? So there's a some kind of a air current in here. That's what the problem is. I have to talk to the owner. So, in the meantime, we're going to have to correct this problem. And if I get the job with the barometric damper, we'll see it, because this is a 12-inch, and in the meantime, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. Until the next border adventure, we're going to fix this monstrosity here. See, that's bottom. We have to figure out what's going on here. There's an air current. I'm going to break my camera. That is starting to make draft now. So this is going to need sealed and modified. It's a low draft or eddy current sealing off the flue gas going up. This is a big boiler. To be putting a 12-inch barometric damper in here, and this don't even have spill switches. I'm gonna talk to the owner, and if I get the job, it's gonna be a big fix. We're gonna have to put a 12-inch T in here with a MG1 12-inch and 2 spill switches off the 24 volt. It's a massive fix. There's an air current coming in here, so this room is pulling in air somewhere. So I'll let them know, and I'll get back to you. This is the same boiler fix. We fixed the leak off the flue gas, but they got more problems. Arrivederci.